Hello and welcome to another episode of the Business Growth Accelerator. Brandon here, your Chief Business Strategist, coming to you with some tips, tricks, and advice to maximize the profit of your business. Now, the subject and goal of today's episode is to help you get clear on pricing your services. Pricing is probably the number one question I see asked in all the Facebook groups that I'm in. Every other post, it seems like somebody's asking, hey, how much should I charge for this job? Or what would you charge for this job? And quite frankly, a lot of people are tired of seeing that question for a couple reasons. One, every business is different. Every market is different. The level of your customer's ability to pay is different. And everybody values their time differently. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you think about your customer and who you're actually trying to solicit your service to, they're trying to solve a problem that saves them time. And everybody's time is worth something else. Everybody's time is worth something different to somebody else. And what do I mean by that? Well, your high-end lawyer, if you broke down his hourly rate and what he actually makes a year, is probably $1,000 an hour. So if he can save 10 hours by hiring you to do the work for him, that's $10,000 that he can do more income producing activities, while he may pay you a fraction of that at $1,000 to $2,000. So he comes out ahead up to roughly $8,000 for saving himself 10 hours worth of work for him to do himself. You see where I'm getting at here? Now, for your business, you have to look at several factors. The number one factor you need to look at is, what are your COGS, your cost of goods sold? I know for many service businesses that's difficult to define, because maybe you're the one swinging the hammer, running the truck, and are just flying by the seat of your pants, and you're just out there hustling. And I get it, and I commend you for that. But if you really sit down and break down everything that you spent in the past year, that would be your COGS. That'd be your total operational cost. If you don't have an accountant, I highly suggest you get one to help you out even further with this. I'm not an accountant, so I wouldn't be the one to deep dive into your numbers, but I surely can point you in the right direction on how to get everything sorted to make sure that you are maximizing your business profit. All right, so getting back into it. So once you have your baseline for your operational expenses, sure, there's things that pop up. You know, equipment breaks down, you got to buy new equipment, things like that you really can't, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't predict, so to speak. Things just happen. Besides that, you have that baseline. You have what you want to make and put in your pocket over the year. And then you have what you want the business to profit overall. And then finally, you have your total number of working days you can potentially work in a year, and the number of jobs that you can effectively complete in a day. Once you have all of those figures mapped out, written out, it's a really simple equation to figure out what your base price per job is. Especially if you do, routine service type work, be it a landscaper, a plumber, something that doesn't require too much complication where you have to buy a whole bunch of different materials, pressure washer, etc. So, and basically what it comes down to is the number of jobs you can do in a day effectively. So once you have all those simple equations, so you would take your total operating cost plus your own salary that you're going to take and pull for yourself. You're going to divide that by the total number of days that you want to work times the number of jobs that you can do in a day times 1 minus the decimal point of the percentage of profit margin. So if you want to have 30% profit in your business, it would be 1 minus 0.30. Okay, and that's it. That's a simple equation to figure out what your baseline for your job would be. And I hope that you understand that, like, pricing your work should not be rocket science. Sure, there are market factors in play. You know, if you have a heavy competition, a lot of people try to compete on price instead of trying to compete on value by providing additional services that don't add to the bottom line for what you're trying to accomplish, but instead enhance and bring more value to the job that you provide. So an example of that would be, you know, for a pressure washer, you throw in a bin wash, right? I mean, you're already there. It probably takes you an additional 5-6 minutes to wash out a bin, a little bit extra water, customer's water, dab of soap, you know, nothing, right? Take you 5 minutes to wash them out and set them back up. Or if you're a window washer, you know, I mean, I don't know what you would do additional for window washing, but sure there's some other type of value add service that you can add for washing a window. Once you get into more convoluted jobs, I guess is the best way to put it, such as, you know, general contracting work and roofing work, you know, it's a little bit different. Then you got to kind of really bid and do a full-on estimate of the house. But simple jobs like power washing, pressure washing, mowing people's lawns, and things like that, I mean, yeah, you'll bid, you know, as long as you have the good lead flow in. If it's a small yard, you know, you divide that up into the time that it would take you to do, you know, an average job, right? So whatever your job average time is. Let's say you can do 4 lawns in a day, right? But maybe one lawn is, quote unquote, a half a lawn. You know, so you take that base price that you would do, you just divide it in half, and then that'd be the price for the customer. That way you still stay on time, on target for all of your other income metrics. You just have an additional job for the day. I hope this all makes sense. If it doesn't, be happy to work one-on-one with you to make sure that it does. Feel free to reach out to me at bkxxenterprises.agency/contact-us. Link in the show notes. And we can sit down, have a little one-on-one, and knock this puppy out and get you set to a more profitable business. So that's it for the Business Growth Accelerator today. I hope it's been useful to you. I know I was out walking outside, so a little bit noisy, so I do apologize for that, but I'll get it cleaned up next time, and we'll be sitting down face to face and get everything going for you. So again, appreciate you listening. Take care and have a great day.